Here are my three favorite archaeological findings from archaeologists here in Israel. Let's begin. Shalom, my friends. It's Akiva Gertz with Israel in 5, where we give you everything Israel in 5 minutes. Please like and subscribe. And if you have any questions or want to keep the conversation going, please do so below in the comments. There's so many amazing and inspiring archaeological finds here in Israel. How can I choose only three? But I chose three, and let's take a look at them. Number one is called the Gezer Calendar, found in Tel Gezer, an archaeological site in the middle of Israel, in the center of Israel. This was originally a Canaanite village, eventually turned into an Israelite village. And in recent decades, archaeologists here in Israel have been digging a lot in the site, finding incredible things. And one of the things that they found is a small clay tablet with ancient Hebrew script on it. And when they read it, right, and this is a script that really only archaeologists or historian buffs can read, and they realized when they read it that this was listing the agricultural seasons of the land of Israel. They thought that's kind of strange. Like most people back then were farmers. They knew when to plant what in what season. Why would they need to write it down? And then they put one and one together and they realized, wow, this is probably written by a child. The writing was a little bit messy. And this is probably their way of learning and memorizing the agricultural seasons of the land of Israel. Right? So it shows not only a strong connection to the land of Israel, learning about it, knowing it very well, but also the ancient Jewish value of education. An amazing find. Number two is a small golden bell that archaeologists found in the old city in Jerusalem. Why is this so amazing? Because it says in the Tanakh, in the Torah, in the Hebrew Bible, that in the temple that stood in Jerusalem, there were priests working there, and there was the high priest. There was always a high priest in every generation. And the regular priest had to wear 4 special articles of clothing, and the high priest had to wear those 4 plus another additional 4 special articles of clothing. And one of them was this long robe with golden bells at the bottom, and these woven things that looked like pomegranates at the bottom. Right? And so we learned that when the high priest would go into the Holy of the Holies, only on Yom Kippur, the bells would ring, kind of announcing his entrance into the Holy of the Holies to God. But he wore this robe whenever he was serving. And the gold bell that archaeologists found in the old city of Jerusalem fit the description given in the Torah perfectly. An amazing find, right? Something that was worn by a very holy Jew thousands of years ago, found today in the modern state of Israel. Number three is the tefillin that was found in the Judean Desert by a very, very famous Israeli archaeologist, Yigal Yadim. And this was tefillin that was brought into a lab, a special lab here in Israel to investigate it, to understand it better. How old was it? And they found that this tefillin was 2,000 years old. Right? This was tefillin they found in a cave in the Judean Desert, put on by a Jew 2,000 years ago, and it was still intact. Right? Leather boxes, leather straps, and inside, right, like inside any pair of tefillin, were scrolls of different passages from the Torah. And there's different opinions on the order of those scrolls, of the order of those passages from the Torah, how they should be put in the tefillin. And what they found when they opened it up and investigated it is that the way that we do it today, the order that we put the scrolls in today, is the order that these tefillin had. Now, let's put it conversely, right? The order that they put it in 2,000 years ago is still the same way that we do it today. Right? Meaning that we have an unbroken chain of tradition and way of doing things and customs, just like our ancient ancestors here in the land of Israel many years ago. So those are my 3 top archaeological finds out of many, many amazing and inspiring ones. Let me know in the comments, what's your favorite archaeological find from archaeologists here in Israel? All the best, my friends, and have a great day.